Yo, this is Christian. Today I want to talk about how to become a front-end developer in 2021. I want to share with you my blueprint, the things that I do in my coaching program that I'm sure will open some new ideas maybe in your mind, and you'll understand what you have to do to become a junior developer in the fastest way possible and in the most efficient way possible. Why am I saying fastest? And this is not really about a get rich quick scheme, but as developers or as professionals in general, it's not only about the fact that we can learn stuff, right? It's also about learning as fast as possible, right? Everyone has in their LinkedIn profile passionate developer, fast learner, but they take 4 years to get to their end result. Okay, so if you take 4 years to learn a basic skill that should take you 1 year, then you are not a fast learner. So I want to show you my system, my process that I use for the past 2 years that helps people learn programming and helps people get jobs into this industry. So let's get started. The first and most important thing, in my opinion, actually there are three things. The first one is the roadmap, and I've been talking about this a lot, but I want to get a bit deeper into this. Why is the roadmap so important? Well, we all start from point A, okay? We start from point A and we need to go to point B. And what we have to do is we need to trace a line from point A that takes us to point B. Like it's like taking the plane from LA to New York, right? There is a roadmap, there is a strategy to get there. And there are a bunch of roadmaps online. Mainly the most famous one, I guess, is the Free Code Camp one. But the problem with having a free roadmap, I guess, or an open source roadmap, or however you want to call it, is the fact that you don't know when to go from point A, point 1 to the point to A, point 2, if that makes sense, right? There is no feedback for you to know that you are ready to move on, right? If you don't have a proper roadmap, I mean, even that roadmap is better than nothing, right? Because most people are jumping from like ideas and concepts to concept, idea to idea, project to project, and they never stick to something and they never commit to something. But if you manage to find this roadmap that's going to take you from where you are right now, you need to identify where you are right now, and then you need to identify where you need to go. Then you'll have something to look forward to every single day when you come home from work and when you start coding, okay? If you don't have this roadmap, and I've been talking about this for quite some time, then what's gonna happen is every day you'll try to find the roadmap. Okay, so you'll waste your energy into that, right? The thing is with our focus and concentration is that we don't really have that much willpower, okay? We have like a limited amount of willpower, and we need to use that willpower building the things that we are supposed to be building based on our roadmap, instead of trying to find out what are the best apps to build as an aspiring junior developer or something like that, right? So that's the first part, the roadmap. The next thing that you need after this is code reviews, right? The reason why you need code reviews is because you might reinforce a lot of bad habits, okay? And I've been seeing this with people that join my program, and they've been Udemy developers before that, right? They've been learning code from Udemy, from Codecademy, from Coursera, or whatever other platforms there are. And they have a lot of concepts like flying around their head, but they apply them in the wrong way, and they don't know how to use them properly, okay? So with code reviews, ideally you'd get them pretty much every day or whenever you finish a task, because that's what we do in proper development environment. We are not just coding by ourselves. If we are in a team, we need to make sure that other people from the team will understand what we did, because any monkey can write code that works. But you need to write code in a certain way where people can understand it, okay? You need to have a structure, you need to have a plan, you need to be organized, because other people might join the project later on and they should be able to pick it up super fast. And the idea behind this is that pretty much all projects, especially React projects or Angular projects, I guess, they all have the same structure. And if you are used already with this structure and you have like this methodology built and drilled in your head, you'll just be able to jump in and start coding straight away. But what most self-taught developers and bootcamp graduates that are chaotic, right? They get in, they might get a job, right? And then they are overwhelmed because they've never been working with a structure, okay? And that's why they say, oh, I'm learning so much. What can you learn, you know? Because there is that point, like you go from 0 to 80, right? And that's when you go that's when you get your first junior dev job. But then from 80 to 83%, it should take you 1 year, you know? So you have like this point of diminishing returns. But because they've been so out of touch with how apps should be built, they are learning a lot, right? And they are being overwhelmed as well, and they start to have this imposter syndrome, etc., etc. And that's because they've never had code reviews. They've never had someone being harsh with them and show them the ropes, okay? And yeah, code reviews, the roadmap. Another important thing that you need is the mindset, okay? The persistent mindset. There are two parts that come together when it comes to getting your first web dev job. The skills, which are that are 50% of the equation, and then the other one is marketing, okay? Imagine you have the best product in the world, but no one knows about it, then that product is useless. What you have to do is, yes, you have to make sure that you have the best product, aka your skills, but you also need to be ready for a lot of rejections and to push through those rejections while you are going after your first job, okay? I see a lot of people that are getting to that level where they can get a job, but then they are not pushing through their resistance, or they have something in their mind that is not letting them go to the next stage, if that makes sense. And what I have noticed, and the reason why now my program is indefinite, it's basically until you get a job, is because I've realized this, okay? The skill set and the mindset, there are two different things. And I've been talking about one of my clients, Kevin. We've been working together for like almost 2 years now. We worked together like 1 year ago, and he started to build up the skills, but he did not have the mindset to push forward. But now he has the mindset and he's building up the skills again, and he's like 10 times better than last time, okay? So you need to have that mindset that you're gonna have rejections and you just need to do it, okay? You need to do it every day. You need to apply for jobs, you need to talk to people, you need to keep improving your skills, you need to understand that things will suck, you need to understand that it's part of the game, okay? It's part of the game, and it will always be, and the people who understand this will be those who will benefit and win the most, not just at getting your first job, but in life in general, okay? This is my approach with everything, okay? And sometimes it's frustrating, but what you get after this frustration is worth it. So yeah, these are the three things that matter. One of the three things that matter when it comes to getting your first web dev job in 2021. And if you want to work with me directly, there is a link somewhere in the description of this video or in the comment section if you see this on LinkedIn or on Facebook, depending on where I'm going to post this. Apply for a free consultation call, and we're going to figure out where you are, where you need to go, and we'll figure out the bridge between those 2 points. Okay? That's it. I wish you a great day. Peace out.